Now today we'll be discussing about a topic called standard normal distribution. Okay. Yesterday we discussed what is normal probability distribution, where we saw how mean and standard deviation dictate how distribution of a particular probability can be shown on graph. Today we'll be seeing what is standard normal distribution. Now listen carefully about this because this can tend to be a little confusing. Okay. Standard normal distribution is a special case of normal distribution. Okay. In this, your mean will be 0, whereas your standard deviation is 1. Okay, this is a very um special case of normal distribution, in which I can't hear you, Avila. If your microphone is on, but there's a lot of disturbance, put it in the chat. Mean, yeah, in which mean is equal to 0 or mu is equal to 0 and standard deviation is 1. ठीक है. So that is the basic pretext of what is a standard normal distribution. यहाँ पर क्या significance है, इसको Z distribution भी बोलते हैं. ठीक है. Standard normal distribution is also called Z distribution or Z distribution. A value on standard normal distribution is called standard score. It is also represented as Z score. This will represent the number of yeah, Bino. See, again, I'm not able to hear you guys clearly. Your microphones are not working properly, or there might be some problem in the communication. Put it in the chat. I have a doubt. Yeah. So as I was telling you, any value that is present on the graph, that will be called a standard score or a Z score of that particular object or of that particular observation. Okay. This will represent the number of standard deviations. It is above or below the mean. Matlab, for example, you will understand in an example. Okay. Let's suppose a Z score is given, and that Z score indicates that, let's suppose Z is equal to 1.5 in a standard normal distribution. This is standard normal distribution, not this. 1 second. Distribution. Hmm. Let us keep it here. Okay. Let's suppose there is a score of 1.5. This indicates that the observation is 1.5 standard deviations above the mean. Okay. It is 1.5 times more abnormal than the mean. Let's suppose I take a curve like this. Okay. मैं बोल रहा हूँ mean is 0. ठीक है. Mu is equal to 0. Okay, the mean is equal to 0, and if I have an observation which is 1.5, let's suppose this is 1.5, it indicates that that particular observation is 1.5 times more than the value of mean. A negative Z score will indicate that the observation is below the mean value, less than the mean value. इसका practical example कैसा है या practical application कैसा है? For example, let's suppose you weigh an apple. ठीक है. आप एक standard apple लिए and you are weighing that apple. Let's suppose the weight of that apple is around 110 grams. ठीक है. Now you will not know, there is no way of telling how the weight of that apple is until and unless you compare it to other apples. अब आपके हाथ में एक apple है, you will not know whether it is a big apple, small apple, nice apple, or whatever, without comparing it with some other apple. Let's suppose you get one apple, you cannot claim that this is the biggest apple in the world. Okay? Until and unless you compare it with other bigger apples or other apples. Let's suppose all the apples on the world are around 50 grams, and you have an apple which is 110 grams, then you can claim that this is the heaviest apple that I have present in the world. But in any case, you will have to make relation. ठीक है, you have to use a particular relative term so to define this particular observation. This will be your raw data. ठीक है, इसको x लगाएंगे अपन. Now after you calculate z score, you will be able to know the relative position of that particular apple with respect to other what do you call other apples. That process where you calculate z scores is called standardization. मेरे पास एक apple है, ठीक है, वो apple का weight 110 grams है. Now I cannot tell whether that apple is big or small. Let's suppose I'm taking all the apples in Hyderabad, okay, or all the apples in India. I have to compare the apple that I have in my hand to other apples so that I can know whether this apple is below average, above average, बहुत ज़्यादा heavy है या बहुत ज़्यादा छोटा है. To do any of that, I will have to compare. That comparison and calculation can be done by a process called standardization. That will help you calculate Z scores. ठीक है? Now, how do you calculate Z scores? Your Z score will help in determining the position of any observation. Okay? One observation here is that the apple is 110 grams. The apple weighs 110 grams. Z score will help you determine the position of an observation relative to the entire distribution. मतलब let's suppose एक city में 10 lakh apples आ रहे एक day में, ठीक है? For example, let's suppose in a city like Delhi or any particular metro, in one day, the total influx of apples that are coming in the city are 10 lakh in number. If I want to compare this, this will be the complete distribution, okay? The total population or the complete distribution will be 10 lakh. मेरा एक apple जो raw data है मेरे पास, raw observation, single observation, 110 grams का, वो बड़ा है छोटा है मालूम करने के लिए I have to compare them with those 10 million. ठीक है, that can be done using Z scores. It will also allow you to standardize data and standardize observation. ठीक है, this can be done by comparing them with different means and different standard deviations across a scale. So you can make a scale and that scale will help you compare observations. The process of standardization as such, okay, it will allow you to compare observations and calculate probabilities. How probable it is that I will find another apple of this weight. आप वो स्केल पे डाल दिए अगर Z स्कोर, लेट सपोज आई एम हैविंग अ Z स्कोर ऑफ -1.5, ठीक है, -1.5 Z score है. इसका मतलब है it is that particular apple that you have or that particular object that you have is 1.5 times less than the mean. ठीक है, that you can put on a scale and finally compare. ठीक है, you can compare different objects as well. You can compare different fruits. For example, let's suppose I am comparing oranges and apples. ठीक है, let's suppose I compare orange and apple. ठीक है, मेरे पास दो ऑब्जेक्ट्स है, एक ऑरेंज है एक एप्पल है. अब वो दोनों का आई वांट टू फाइंड आउट व्हाट इज द क्वालिटी ऑफ वन ऑरेंज एंड वन एप्पल आई हैव. ठीक है, अक्रॉस ऑल द एप्पल्स एंड अक्रॉस ऑल द ऑरेंजेस दैट कैन बी फाउंड इन द सिटी. I'll repeat once again. Let's suppose another example. Let's suppose I have one apple. ठीक है, for example उसको अपन डालेंगे one apple that weighs around 110 grams. ठीक है, अपना वही पुराना एप्पल, and I have one orange. ठीक है, if you're not understanding anything, please feel free to stop me and ask doubts. You can put it in the chat as well. If I'm not able to hear you through microphone, I'll answer through your chat. ठीक है, let's suppose the orange that you have weighs around 100 grams. Now I don't know what quality of this apple is, or I don't know what quality this orange is when compared without comparing it with others. Okay, I have to compare this apple with other apples and I have to compare this orange with other oranges so that I know how good this particular apple is and how good this particular orange is. That can be done using Z scores. अब आपके Z score कैसे calculate करते हैं? To standardize data as such, raw measurements need to be converted to Z score. These are your raw measurements. आपके पास एक particular apple है and एक particular orange है. Those are your own observations. मेरे पास एक apple है, मेरे पास एक orange है, वो raw observation बन जाता. इसको अगर मैं Z score में convert करना चाह रहा हूँ, if I want to convert this into Z score, what I will do is I will apply this formula. ठीक है, Z is equal to that raw data minus मीन ऑफ एप्पल्स डिवाइडेड बाय स्टैंडर्ड डिविएशन ऑफ एप्पल्स। अगर मैं एप्पल को कर रहा हूँ बोले तो मीन ऑफ एप्पल्स आता है, स्टैंडर्ड डिविएशन ऑफ एप्पल आता। मतलब लेट्स सपोज आई एम टेकिंग द क्वालिटी ऑफ वेट, ठीक है, यहाँ पर मैं वेट कंपेयर कर रहा हूँ। मतलब इफ आई वांट टू फाइंड आउट द जेड स्कोर ऑफ माय एप्पल, लेट्स सपोज आई एम नेमिंग दैट एप्पल, लेट्स सपोज आई नेम दैट एप्पल अल्फा, ठीक है, just for the sake of ease let me name that apple alpha and let me name that orange beta. So if I want to find out the z score of alpha, I will have to take raw data of alpha, मतलब weight of alpha minus mean of all apples, mean weight of all apples। मेरे पास जितने 10 लाख एप्पल्स है उन लोगों का मीन वेट, लेट सपोज उन लोगों का मीन वेट 100 आ रहा, ठीक है, वापस सब्स्टिट्यूट करके व्हाट इज द एवरेज स्टैंडर्ड स्कोर वो डाल के आई विल बी एबल टू फाइंड आउट द जेड स्कोर। Once Z scores are placed within standard normal distribution, it will allow you to compare different types of observation, ठीक है, based on where each observation is falling. Where अब इसको कैसा practically apply करते हैं? Now in the same example, मेरे पास एक orange है, मेरे पास एक apple है. If I want to find out what is the quality of apple that I have and what is the quality of orange that I have, I will compare them with all the oranges in the city and all the apples in the city. So let's suppose I draw a small graph here. First I draw a small table here. I hope you guys are following along till here. If you have doubts, please let me know. This can be a little tricky to understand. Feel free to ask. अब मैं क्या करता हूँ, मीन वेट, ठीक है, इन ग्राम्स ले लेता हूँ and I'm comparing two qualities, okay, mean weight and standard deviation. तो apples का and oranges का, ठीक है, एक सिटी में the mean weight of all the apples that is coming in that city is around, let's suppose, 100 grams in that particular city, and the mean weight of all the oranges that is coming in that city, let's suppose 10 lakh apples are and 10 lakh oranges are in that particular city. Mean weight of apples in amongst all those 10 lakhs will be 100 grams and mean weight of orange is around 140 grams, ठीक है। स्टैंडर्ड डिविएशन ले लो आप, स्टैंडर्ड डिविएशन इसका 15 है and इसका 25 है। Standard deviation will tell you that if there is one standard deviation difference या two standard deviation difference, yesterday I told you empirical rule, right? एक standard deviation के difference के base पे 68% of population रहता, मतलब ये application, ये अगर example में apply करा मैं तो first standard deviation 1 this will be 68%, second standard deviation this will be 95%, थर्ड स्टैंडर्ड डिविएशन विल बी 99.7%। इसको कैसा कोरिलेट करते हैं, अब मैं ये एप्पल्स का एक हिस्सा ले लिया, समझो, लेट्स सपोज आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट एप्पल्स इन दिस एग्जांपल। मीन वेट आई नो इज 100 ग्राम्स, मतलब most probability, the highest probability of me, the probability of me finding an apple which weighs around 100 grams will be the highest. 68% of all the apples that I find in the 10 lakh population, 10 lakh population में से 6.8 lakh apples जो रहेंगे ना, वो एक स्टैंडर्ड डिविएशन के डिफरेंस में रहेंगे, मतलब 15 ग्राम्स लेस एंड 15 ग्राम्स मोर, मतलब 85 ग्राम्स टू 115 ग्राम्स, ये रेंज में मेरे 68% ऑफ पॉपुलेशन रहती, 68% ऑफ एप्पल्स। एंड लेट्स सपोज 15 और कम, 15 बढ़ के और करा मैं तो 70 होता ना, हाँ, 70 and 130. So between 70 grams and 130 grams will lie 95% of the apples. So 950 apples will lie in between 70 grams and 130 grams. Specifically अगर आप लिए तो 270 apples will be between 70 to 85 grams and 115 to 130 grams. The second standard deviation वाला. Third standard deviation will include 99.7. So 15 less and 15 more here. So 145 and यहाँ पर कितना होता है 65 and 55. So 55 grams to 145 grams के बीच में आपका 99% apples आते, मतलब any average apple that you pick up will weigh anywhere between 55 to 145 grams. 99.7% of apples. This was yesterday's rule. If you just to revise what we discussed yesterday, another way of applying it. Yesterday pizza time के साथ बोला था, आज ये apples का example. So in any case, अब मेरे पास है mean weight of apples is 100 grams and mean weight of oranges, 10 lakh oranges that I'm finding is 140 grams, 10 lakh apples is 100 grams. Standard deviation, one standard deviation is equal to 15 for apples and 25 for oranges. This is also weight, okay? अब मैं उसको अगर Z score पे अप्लाई करा, मेरे पास एक रॉ डेटा है, raw data of alpha. This is the apple that I have. X for apple is 110 grams. ठीक है, मेरे पास जो apple है उसका weight 110 grams है, and X for beta, which is the orange that I have, is around let's suppose 100 grams. ठीक है, अब मेरे को पता करना है what quality of apple do I have and what quality of orange do I have, meaning how does it fare based on average. ठीक है, how good it is, whether it is above average, below average, very horrible or very very good. To find that, what I can do is calculate Z score. So let's suppose I'm calculating Z score of alpha. इसके लिए x minus mu divided by standard deviation. यहाँ पर कैसा अप्लाई करते हैं, Z of that particular apple और यहाँ पर alpha is equal to, इसका raw data 100, आपका इसका raw data 110 है ना, तो 110 minus mean is 100, so minus 100 divided by 15 standard deviation इसका, it will give you 10.15 10 by 15 which is around 0.667. ठीक है, इसका मतलब क्या है, Z score for our apple is 0.667, means that our apple weighs more than average. It weighs 0.667 grams more than your average apple. ठीक है, आपका average apple 110 grams है ना, उससे 0.667% आपका average ज्यादा वजन है. ठीक है, आपका apple ज्यादा वजन है. If we calculate for orange, let's suppose, so you know your apple is above average, very nice. Now let's suppose you are trying to find out what quality of orange do you have, beta. ठीक है, Z beta is equal to X of beta will be 100 grams raw observation minus mean is 140 यहाँ पर ऊपर divided by 25. ठीक है, which will be equal to minus 40 divided by 25 is equal to minus 1.6. ये minus 1.6 का मतलब क्या है, this means that it is 1.6% less than average. ठीक है, 140 grams आपका average आ गया, that is the mean, उससे 1.6 times कम है आपका particular orange. So if I put that on a graph, one second, I'll show you an image for that. Why am I getting this? हाँ जी, yellow. So that same thing if I apply here, see standard deviation, this is the standard normal distribution graph. इसमें mean is 0 and standard deviation is 1. एक एक standard deviation बढ़ते जाता. So your apple which was 0.667 more than, जिसका Z score was 0.667, that comes above average. Imagine a what you call mean line that is going to 0. If you can see direct in the middle, imagine that there is a line. ठीक है, on the right of the line indicating that it is slightly above average will be your apple, which is 0.67% more than average, whereas your orange is 1.6% or 16% less weight than your average orange. ठीक है, तो in this case what you are able to establish is that the apple that I have, कहाँ गया, हाँ, the conclusion I can give with Z scores is that, I hope यहाँ तक समझ में आ रहा तुम लोगों को, the conclusion I can give is that the apple that I have is above average in weight and the orange is below average by that particular margin. ठीक है, that Z score will help you assign that particular margin. My apple is 0.667%, yeah, 6.6% higher than your average this thing, average apple, whereas आपका orange is 16% less than your average orange. ठीक है, that is the direct correlation and that is the practical applicability of your Z score. This is only I'm giving you an apple orange situation. You can use several things. ऐसा अब आप height को लगा सकते हैं, weight को लगा सकते हैं, quality लगा सकते हैं, बहुत सारी चीजें लगा सकते हैं. How does it fare compared to the mean? ठीक है, समझ में आया ये? If you have doubts, please let me know, because this is kind of an important topic. All right, I'll take that as a yes. Uh, you have measures of central this thing क्या बोलते, measures of central tendency बोल रहा हूँ, क्या बोलते उसको, I forgot the name of that. So क्या बोलते मैडम, test of significance. Test of significance is a somewhat